like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break out. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. This time, like the last time, you better get ready to race to the top. I'm ready to do this, show you what the truth is. I step on the field, it's time to get real, I'm feeling so ruthless. My time.
And welcome to Season 12 of the A7FL. My name is Corey Hammond. I'm here with LJ Smith, and we're bringing you the games of the week live from Asbury Park, New Jersey. On the field for the 1 o'clock performance, we're going to see the Silk City Animals take on the East Orange Renegades, and we're going to kick off this A7FL season, LJ, with a great matchup with a quarterback situation for both teams, which is really interesting to say the least. I think we'll start with the guy everybody is familiar with, and that's David Tender. Now, LJ, you're coming back to the league from a tiny hiatus, so let's introduce you to the young man. He has an amazing ability to put the ball to his receiver's hands, off balance with pressure on him. These are just some highlights against the returning and defending champs BIC in last year's contest. But you see, even with a hand in his face, he's dropping dimes all over the field, and he's going to look to do that not only today, but this season. He's back healthy, he's ready, and he's going to be taking on one of the more interesting defenses in the A7FL, with one of the monsters up front in 6'7". Kids are doing this at home, you can't see. Dondre Haynes, but LJ, you can see from these highlights just how special a player David Tender can be.
Yeah, I've been watching, like I said, on my little short hiatus. David Tender's definitely been balling, but I'm excited to see what the Renegades defense is going to do. Everyone in their mama knows exactly who Tender is, what he can do on the field.
And bringing up the other side that he's going to be facing, and one of the premier defensive monsters in this game, Dondre Haynes, a former teammate of mine. You'll see him also play a dynamic tight end position. He can pretty much do it all. But if the Renegades want any chance of winning this game, they're going to have to try to get some pressure on Tender, and no better man to do it in this league than the explosive, the enormous monster, Dondre Haynes.
Somebody's got to block that, man. It's going to be a long day. That offensive line's going to have to figure out exactly what they're going to do. Whether they're going to lean towards his side, they're going to go one-on-one, double team. But I'm looking forward to seeing that matchup. I'm looking forward to seeing him making some plays.
So we're here at the coin toss. You see the captains for the Animals, Dre and Cousin Man. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news, Cousin Man's government name is Derek McCarthy. Now, I hope I didn't just narc him out to the world. LJ's mad. I'm not, but looks like we got a call here. Renegades defer. Animals will receive. And the Renegades will likely have the wind at their back. David Tender will be going into the wind quarter number 1 when we get to this 3-on-1 throw-off.
Got ourselves a good here, man. Got ourselves a good one right now.
And we're getting ready for that throw-off. And you see in the background that nice sign, Chaos Gladiator. Well, let me introduce you to them. A7FL football can be pure chaos. That's why Chaos Gladiator Fitness is the official hybrid fitness partner of the A7FL. Scan the QR code to download the app for a chance to win a free month of training, or start today for just $15 a month. For premium supplements and performance gear, use code A7FL for 13% off at chaosgladiator.com. You see some of the Animals players getting ready.
Now real quick here, Corey, before we kick it off, who you like in this game? Tell me who you like. I know you said you was hesitant in the pregame.
Mr. Hot Seat himself, yes, LJ. Sir. Listen, From what I can see, I feel comfortable that the Animals are favored in this game and they should be able to take care of business, but I am interested to see what the Renegades have at quarterback. But to start the game off, to start any A7FL game off, we start off with the most exciting play in football, and instead of some kicker from, you know, a soccer team somewhere coming in and doing that weird thing that other leagues doing, what we do is we have 3 guys, one of them which throws it off to one guy, and that gives the returner an opportunity at points, untimed, but he has to get through 3 tacklers in this no pads, full contact professional football league. So we're gonna get to see the Renegades throw off to the Animals to start, I believe. And it'll be Divine Epps, number 14 for the Animals, the 3rd-year journeyman, we might say at this point. I remember when he was a rookie. He intercepted me twice. No, he's an Animals through and through. Okay. He's one of those David Tender Philadelphia guys, but he is a potentially dynamic threat back there at the 3-on-1. And it looks like to start for the Renegades to throw off, it's going to be D'Andre Haynes, and a familiar face to me, my wide receiver last year, Zurio Wright at the top of your screen. He's got an immense speed, and he's going to try to use it here to cover the 3-on-1. And here's D'Andre Haynes to start the A7FL season.
And here
now
we
it's got to go past the 25, and it won't. So that is against the rules, LJ. And just for fans at home, the rule is it has to be on the fly past the 25 to be eligible for a safe return. If that is failed, the runner will start with the ball in hand at the 25. A very dangerous potential scoring chance for Divine Epps.
Well, let's take a look here. Divine Epps, you say he got that speed. Need that agility.
Might have the blip blat. We might have to bring the blip blat early, so here's the return.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He sneaks the ball. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle. Watch that
Zurio Wright with the tackle.
Nice return. Nice return indeed.
And it's a good return. Great starting field position for David Tender and the Animals.
So now this defense right here has gotta start soon. Gotta get there now.
Well, you see some familiar names on that defense. You'll remember Malik, the Predator. You'll see him. He's healthy for now. We'll see. Love you, Malik, but it's a question. Rondo will also be playing defensive back.
Is that Mr. Angry down there?
There is Big Angry for sure, and it looks like D'Andre Haynes is actually lined up at linebacker. But it'll be Dave Tender. Looks like Amari Thomas in the backfield, and the give is to Amari.
Inside handoff, right out of bounds. Gained about, what, 7 yards on the play? Oh, 5 yards on the play there. So what they're going to do, they open up that play action soon?
Well, it's good to start with the running backs that they have. Give them a couple of yards. It's a good first down run. About 5 yards, it looks like, at the end of the play, so it'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Nice way for them to open up there. Now, you was talking about this guy Tender a whole lot earlier, so let's take a look here.
Well, at the top of your screen, you got Divine Epps in the orange, Larry Wingo in the slot motion. Here's Tender. Gets it off to Amari Thomas.
Nice dump off. And wait, what? That's come on now. I didn't get a chance. I'm sitting here, I was looking something to the left, and that scores, and that's a touchdown. Corey, what is going on? It's a little too easy right there.
Well, D'Andre Haynes looked like he made the play in the backfield on the sack. David Tender slips away, gets it to Amari Thomas, and maybe the shortest touchdown completion for long yards in David Tender's career. And just like that, the Animals are on the board with their first touchdown of the year. Look at how he did it.
Renegades, listen, those are the kind of plays they got to shut down. They just had Tender. This guy's high-stepping, doesn't get touched, good times, smiling. Look, and he's gone for 6.
Yeah, there's got to be a tackle made by somebody there. Give credit to Divine Epps for the block down the field.
Some great
Animals on the board early. David Tender only has to avoid a sack and just flip the ball forward for his first touchdown of the 2026 A7FL season. Here, they're going to go for 2-point extra point conversion from the 10-yard line.
2 up top. Drops back here. Pressure. Got some time. Could bake a cake. Wait. Ball flipping out. What is this? Oh, a dead ball, right? Dead ball?
It is a dead ball on those extra points.
That would have been a sweet one right there.
Now, here's the interesting thing, though. We can see the Renegades can get pressure on David Tender. And both the touchdown and that extra point, they're all over him. Now, they do get the 6 points. They do take the lead. But as great as that is for their first pass play of the game, LJ, it's a little worrying for the rest of this game and maybe season based on that result. So, as Zach props me up, athletes at every level trust Tape Me Up for professional athletic training and taping services from ankles to cleats. Trainer Steve has you covered. Visit tapemeup.net to get yourself Trainer Steve. Don't get hurt, get taped. So you can see shots of the center of our field here at Asbury Park. LJ, a lot of fans question what that is. It is a bishop.
I thought it was a BIC logo.
Some people have always thought this is the home field for BIC.
The home field BIC.
That's maybe it is based on how many wins.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it. BIC logo. Take
well,
that.
Here's the 3-on-1. And back deep is Zuriel Wright for the Renegades.
Wright gotta make a play. 3-on-1, motion side in, give me one play. Stop and go, get that agility, hit that sideline, there goes one. Can stop and go, there's two. Can it squeeze there? Good tackle, fellas, good tackle. Up to about that 47.
And we talked a lot pre-game about the defense for the Renegades, the offense for the Animals. This is the side of the field that I think might even be more interesting because there's a lot of unknowns. So there he is. LJ, introduce the A7FL fandom to a quarterback that you know well from your time here before.
I'm not believing it. I'm not believing it. We used to call him enemy of the state, and they drew him out of retirement. He once been at the retirement home, like that old, like Rambo, like they come to look at him, we gotta save him.
So Fitz G, aka Tyree McQueen, aka what did you call him? Enemy of the state. I'm sure he has a couple other ones. McQueen, the meme. Do you remember the meme? Yeah, well, he was a meme before the word was invented for him. And he's going to be playing quarterback for the Renegades. So interesting to see his return to the league. I think it's been 3 years since he's been on a roster. Definitely been at least 5 years since he's been a starter.
And maybe 17, 14 years to say he's throwing an accurate pass. Respectfully.
Oh, you said that, not me.
Respectfully. But it's good to see. It's good to see him back. Good to see some of these legendary players come back. Like what's the man's name that came back for the Colts? A couple games.
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, he's gonna be my Phillip Rivers of the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, joining him in the huddle is former Hawk as well, Delron Simmons, who's number 14 with the light blue undershirt. He will be the running back to start the game. You see big, angry
number 99 there.
Aaron Baptiste and Dondre Haynes make out the offensive line.
In case you guys are wondering, the guy right there, Baptiste, he is not related to Wesley Snipes, ladies and gentlemen. He is not kinfolk of him. Just looks alike, just like him. 1st and 10. I'm looking forward. This is I'm getting excited right now.
So they have basically a 2 tight end set, LJ, and it looks like they're going to start the game off with a run to Delron Simmons.
Let's take a look. McQueen motion left here. Gotta make a play, ladies and gentlemen, early. Oh, play action. He wants to keep it. He's a keeper. Oh! Good run. Good play action. First play of the day. What do you like it, Corey? Tell me. Surprised about that?
Listen, he kept it on the keeper.
On the keeper.
Looked like the offensive line gave him some room, and he's got 7 yards, 6. All right, it's 5. It's 5. It's good 5.
It's a solid 5. Listen, everyone in the mom, I can tell you right now, him coming back after his long break.
They were cheating him on the sticks there. Yeah, he's got a good solid 7 yards on his first carry back in a couple of years.
Nice. So right now, technically, he's a top 5 running back in the league right now, right?
Well, he's certainly built like a guy that can gain yards at this point in his career. Motion.
2nd and 3, McQueen got to make a play. Inside handoff. None of that. The big boy. Woo! Who's that, number 69? Great tackle there.
Nice.
Running inside, you got to make some get block. You got to get some blocks in there, man. Because if you're not blocking, especially number 69 right there, if you're not blocking him, all he's gonna do is just grab you and just literally put all his weight on your body. You're not going anywhere.
Well, and Delron actually was the third leading rusher among running backs in last year's season for the Hawks. He had over 400 total yards and a total of 9 touchdowns on the year. He's definitely a playmaker to watch. But it'll bring up 3rd and short, LJ.
We need McQueen. We want to see that slant. We want to throw a pass. 3rd and short. Toss over here to the left. Oh, there you go, the big boy again. Number 69, he's making plays. I told you about him. Hey, Corey, listen, number 69, he's moving them lines.
Nice. Yeah, and look, the Renegades offensive line, if they're going to run the ball like they should.
Just don't run it that guy's way. Just not that guy's way.
They're going to have to get a body on a body, and it looks like they're going to take Delron out, put Mo Francis in. Mo is their big running back, and it looks like Mike Rose-Hendricks is calling the play from the sideline.
Coaching debut here with the jersey on. Hope you don't think he's going to be subbing in either.
Based on the rest of his apparel, LJ, I'm pretty sure he won't. But 4th and 1 early in this game. Renegades, they looking for a big first down here. Dondre Haynes communicating with Fitz, his quarterback.
Uh-huh. Dondre checked in eligibility, and it looks like you got a, what's that, delay game? Delay game on offense. Now, the question is, Corey, do you go for it right now again on this side of the field? I know it's 4th down still, 4th down territory, no kicking, et cetera, et cetera. What are you doing if you're the Renegades?
Do I go for it? Yeah, Corey Hammond might call his own number for, about a 4th and looks like about 7
but you're like
after the penalty.
But for the record, you're 6 for 36 when converting those, correct? Historically, sir.
I don't know where you're getting your statistics, but they might be correct. I don't know. I can't refute statistics. I don't know where they are from. But I think here it's a big call early in this game, but I don't know, LJ. 4th and 6.
4th and 6, play action. McQueen, here comes that pass. Give me a ball. Up top, chicken box. Can he make it? Ooh, good defense. Good defense. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You thought you had it? No, you didn't. Turnover on downs.
And he gave his receiver a chance, but unfortunately, that's just not going to be enough to complete it. 4th down attempt, and the Animals shut it down. We'll change possessions here.
Man, that penalty killed him.
Well, the ball's very close to being catchable there. Great defensive play to keep it from being a conversion. And the Animals' defensive backfield feels good about their first drive in this game. And it'll be Tender back on the field with his offense. 1st and 10 for the Animals. They go spread. And Amari Thomas, wide receiver, bottom of your screen.
In motion here. Tender, another keeper. What, is he going to decide to keep it? Keep him going. 1st down. Gave about 12 yards on the play. You were right about that, Corey. He loves keeping that rock.
Well, and they call his number on the play. It looks like Larry Wingo, number 11, should have went on a quicker jet motion to kind of get the defense moving the other way. But even though the play was poorly executed in the design, David Tender has the explosiveness. Once he gets past Malik, the Predator, good enough block from IG Live there, get him out of the way. And once he sees the ability to get through, he can even get through the enormous paws of a giant in Dondre Haynes for a 1st down run. And the Animals coasting here early in this first quarter, on the move again.
And let's see what happened. Looks like a false start offense. Yep, going to take that back. 5-yard penalty. Moving a little too fast there.
Obviously, both of these teams trying to get together, 2 early penalties. But you see, obviously, on the one side, the Animals have the ability to gain yards. So the 5-yard penalty is not necessarily going to be that big of a deterrence if they can keep it up. But if you're the Renegades, you have to make sure that you don't get in a similar situation where you lose 5 yards basically for no real reason. But 1st and 15 as Tender discusses in the huddle with his guys Epps, Wingo, and Amari Thomas.
I agree with what you said earlier. I'm liking Ted. I'm liking him in the huddle. I like his pause. This man thinks he's gonna. This is the guy right here. 1st and 15. Play action keeps it again. There you go. Tripped showing that BIC logo, you are going nowhere, sir. Second and I might have lost one or two on that one.
And very, very consistently, like many games you watch a Renegades team play, they're getting through the offensive line. Their defensive line is always going to be that type of a difference maker. And that time, Tender has nowhere to go and no one to flip the ball to. And it'll bring up 2nd and 17. Extremely long.
I'm liking Renegades defense. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces. They just got to make a play. 2nd and 15. Tender drops back. Ducks off to the right. Gets one.
Thomas
Makes
again.
One. And that looks very close. Gets back to where original spot.
So you see the quick pressure again.
So he's doing a lot of check downs. He's a check down guy.
Well, he's, in my opinion, he's going to see what the defense gives him and take what's there.
You gassed him up. You made it seem like, hold on. You gassed him up. You said he's going to be throwing dots everywhere. Watch his check downs.
LJ, if you'd like, you can watch his film from the past years and you'll see the deep passes. Everybody light up LJ in the comments because obviously he has not yet seen a Tender game. He doesn't like to check the ball down. He will. He actually likes to go deep, but I will be honest. It looks like at least early he's missing Manny Diaz.
3rd and 10, Tender. Now he's looking for that deep ball. Another check down. Incomplete pass. Incomplete.
And again, the pressure from Dondre Haynes forces Tender into looking for a check down. Can't set his feet, doesn't throw it accurately. It will be 4th and 10, and it looks like they're going to stay on the field. They have that much confidence in their ability to convert, but if that is going to be the pressure like we've seen literally on every down from the Renegades defensive line, the Animals got to be careful they don't turn the ball over here with Tender, who actually does like to force the ball if he can. And like I mentioned in passing, one of the big storylines from the offseason, his go-to guy in these situations, Manny Diaz, a wide receiver who was 3rd in the league in receiving yards. He's on BIC, 4th and 10.
Shotgun set. Tender looking down now. Can he make a play? Good catch. And it is short. That is short for the first down. And that's it, sir. Turnover on downs. Listen, I'm liking Renegades D-line. He's not getting that much. And that's going to be the key. Obviously, everyone knows the offensive line make or break you. Renegades just got to do something on offense. And you know what? You say Animals is a clear favorite. I'll be honest with you, Corey. I got to take the Renegades right now. Somebody got to do it. I have to take the Renegades. I just got to find out what McQueen is going to do.
One pretty on-target pass, let's be honest. It was pretty close.
Yeah, but why would you
target pass from McQueen and a good 7-yard run.
But it's 4th down. Why would you throw the pass 6 to 7 yards short of the marker? Talk to me. Why would you make those kind of decisions?
Well, that's a crossing route. If David Tender honestly puts that ball in front of Divine Epps and he doesn't have to dive, I think he has the first down. We didn't see the replay there. He's wide open on the crossing route. And he would have, if he had the ball in his hands and on his feet, got the first down. But great play from the Renegades to force the long situation and gives them 1st and 10. Fitz G having another conversation with the refs, and our ref very quickly runs right to the cone to move them 5 yards back again.
They love giving the Renegades, and this is the thing, they always starting on every time they open a series in the hole, negative. They got to hurry up and know you got to know what their first 2 plays is when they come out. Y'all sitting on the sideline chilling, sending text message, no, get focused, get locked in.
So since 1st and 10 wasn't good enough, LJ, it's 1st and 15.
McQueen got to make a play. Another inside handoff. Good blocking downfield. Some great running. Indeed. 7 yards. Looks like close to 7 yards on a play. Corey, man.
Delron Simmons, again, that is, when you give him enough room to get through, he shows he knows what to do with it. He can get a little busy. And in tight space, LJ, he found the room, got forward, got the yardage, and what was 1st and 15 is now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Fitz McQueen. And let's see, we got double flags. What's the call on the play here? Refs discussing.
That's our head referee, Will Franklin. Normal size hat today.
Will Franklin says, I love throwing pineapples on the field. That's his job. Wakes up in the morning, thinks about the flag. All he does is throws flags. Fans want to see football, not flags. Let's see what he's doing here, folks.
So real quick, as we have a chance of the refs chatting. They just finished. If you want to jump into the chat live on YouTube, subscribe at youtube.com/the A7FL and never miss the hits, highlights, and the best no pads football.
So it looked like the flag was picked up. And a confusion in the play. And is that a turnover?
That's Brian Santisteban is in the right place, right time. The design of the play, well, it's not done exactly how it was drawn up because no one's handed the ball. Flops everywhere, bodies crashing, animals look like they recover. Let's watch this debacle. I don't understand. Well, it looks like what they're doing is jet action dive,
I can't believe it.
And this for anybody that's played high school football, even levels of youth football, there's a mesh point. Jet guy goes, then the running back goes. Jet guy hesitates, everybody crashes into each other. I'm going to blame it not on the running back or the quarterback, but the wide receiver.
I'm going to blame it on play call. Keep it simplified.
We win as a team and we lose as a team, and we also fumble and turn the ball over as a team. Here's David Tender.
He loves that slant route. Woo! Making plays down at the 29. Great catch, great pass. Looks like it's a first down.
And that's Amari Thomas again. That's his third catch from Tender on the day. He's one of those running backs, LJ, that, he's going to do it all. He can block when he's in the backfield on a pass. If you hand it to him, he's a dynamic runner. And when he's out in the route, might as well put a wide receiver next to his name because he's going to catch it, and you saw what he can do. Here's Tender again.
Up top. Can he make a play? Oh, dropped it for the money.
That looks like Larry Wingo on the fade route. Good coverage, but when the ball hits your hands, LJ, what do they owe you?
Knock out the push-outs, young man. Don't worry, I'm going to collect that at halftime. I always get my push-ups, sir. Got to knock them out.
Now, that's actually a really smart offensive call because David Tender, one of the things we don't give him enough credit for is his football IQ. LJ, after a great gain on first downs, it's 2nd and 3. Why not take a shot before or even our shot can get in on the action? But that will bring up a 3rd and 3, LJ, on the incompletion.
Listen, you
Joker at the top of your screen.
Wait a second. Joker, what is he doing? Is there a reverse? Tender. And let's see, is that a first down? Looks close to a first down.
That's a patented Sterry Codrington BIC quarterback sweep. They put the wide receiver in the crack motion. He doesn't execute the seal, but David Tender doesn't need it. 3 yards on the quarterback keeper, and it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 24-yard line. Animals driving again, LJ. Do you want to change your your pick from the Renegades?
Absolutely not.
All right, good. I like the consistency. Listen, I like the zeal.
Hey, let me tell you something, right?
Stick with them.
The only thing that's killing right now is the time of possession. Obviously, the defense.
And just basically giving the ball to the other team on a play that they couldn't even hand it to themselves.
60-70% of the first quarter. So, Tender, shotgun set, got to make a play, looking for another up top, incomplete. Good defense. Now here's the thing.
He says straps, but again,
that's what I'm saying.
Larry Wingo is covered pretty tight on that play. Good coverage there.
Now, can I ask you a question? Are they allowed to do that?
He says he's eating.
Is he allowed to do that? If I drop the pass, am I locked?
That's my guy D'Angelo, and let's give D'Angelo credit. He's out there. He's covering Larry Wingo on both of those plays, but correct me if I'm wrong. Both of those passes hit Larry Wingo in the hands.
But serious question. If I'm a receiver and I drop the pass, I hit you I drop the pass on the slant route.
Yep.
Can you do the lock thing on me if I drop the pass?
This generation, LJ, maybe the answer is yes. But listen, it was still. All right. We are moving on to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Tender. Fans are waiting for me to make a play. Still score 6-zip inside the handoff. Can he wrap him up? Good run, decent play, but not enough for the first.
Now, that's Amari Thomas again.
They like that guy.
He's the leading yardage guy so far for them. He's their top runner.
He gets all the touches. Is he on
David Tender does lead in rushing.
No, I'm saying, but get all the touches. Is he the Tender?
Like I said, he's that 3-tool running back. He could do whatever you need him to do, and you see, even in a little bit of tight spaces, he's doing jump cuts to get you 4 yards and set up a manageable 3rd and 6.
Yeah.
Credit the Renegades defense. They're in there. But it's hard to stop a guy like Amari for less than 4. It looks like timeout Animals Big third down here for both teams.
Huge
here
third
in the
down.
red zone. And there is a limit on the time, Zach, of this timeout. But, guys, there is no limit to what you can do with wearable biometric sorts. No limit is bringing you this quick break of wearable biometric shorts delivering real-time performance data as you wear a product that will help you get better. Train smarter, recover better. Scan the QR code eventually and learn more at NoLimit.pro. No Limit, we'll get you on another one. I tried to get Zach on the impromptu read. That's me. That's on me. So if you're looking for a QR code, I don't even know when one is sometimes. So
Third and 7 here. Tender. Got to make a play, folks. Shotgun set. Got some time. The pressure's on him. He's slipping away. Eyes down there to the end zone. Touchdown! Wow!
and the third time's a charm. Larry Wingo is somehow so open. David Tender can run around, throw it to him, wait for the pass to get to him, and score. But based on the body language and the shaking heads,
flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play that will not result in this play being called for 6 points for the Animals.
That's a
I'm
huge
not
flag.
sure what the call is.
You know what the call is? It's holding. It's holding.
Yeah, but
It
it's
gotta be
this
holding.
hit.
Look, see the grab, yeah, it's holding.
You know, if he didn't do that, it's still a touchdown. So, but it is a good call. Can't do that, offensive line guys, for the Animals. And the Renegades are bailed out with a huge penalty there. And that will bring us to the end of the quarter. And our score at the end of 15 minutes. Silk City Animals have 6. East Orange Renegades have 0.
I'm still liking the Renegades. I don't care what you say. It's my first day back. I'm feeling, I smell Renegades in the air. I feel like a big play coming from the defense. The thing is
And
that
you could feel yourself getting smarter and faster with No Limit. Wearable biometric shorts. Yes, look at the screen. Wear the things. Optimize your training. Delivering real-time performance data. Train smarter. Recover better. There's the QR code. So you could learn more. And if you're old like me and you don't want to whip out your phone and take the picture of the thing, you could just go to nolimit.pro. No Limit Wearables.
So now look at, what are they, third and forever?
Yeah, no limit to the amount of yardage that David Tender can get you on a third down if you need it. But after the would-be touchdown pass to Larry Wingo, it'll be third and about 20.
Right now is a good time for Megatron and Predator on the edge right there to make a play. Tender, the shotgun set. Yeah, he's calling the Predator out. What are you going to do, Tender? Got some time. Another drop-off. Dinkin and Duncan. Got to make a play. There you go, Megatron. Good tackle. So Dinkin and Duncan. Sir.
Well, and when you have pressure in your face, LJ, it's smart for the quarterback to make sure that the ball's released before the pressure gets there, obviously. But when you have a guy like Amari Thomas that can get the yards, and you're really in four-down territory here. So this dump-off, you're getting the yardage back to go for it again on fourth. It's a manageable fourth after 3rd and 17 to get back to 4th and 7.
100%. I don't disagree
Not
with
a
it.
bad play. Listen, I want to see him go up top too, and I think he will.
No, but if you know it's 4 downs, if you're going to play in 4 downs, yeah, and you're not kicking the ball,
it's 4-down territory. Let's get as many yards as we can, and now they have to get the first. And Amari Thomas will be the receiver at the top of the screen.
So Tender's converted this time. Dave Tender got the time. What a pass. Got to make a play. He's going to get in that end zone, and that's another touchdown to his favorite guy. It's like
Amari Thomas is my favorite guy too now.
Because
that, I believe, is his 6th catch of the day, his 2nd touchdown. And on 4th and 7, David Tender has the time, finds his guy, and the Renegades didn't want anything to do with, after that ball was completed, getting my guy on the ground. So here's the replay.
Look at that route. He killed him on that route, and that's the problem. Number 2, sir, what defense was you playing?
Not only did he kill him on the route, kills him on squeaking by, and what a box out from Larry Wingo to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Animals, 6 on the board. And again, they will go for the 2-point conversion from the 10-yard line.
He went for the inside route. What was he thinking on the defense?
Listen, nothing easier to complete than a stop route at
Was
the
he in a
sticks
zone?
on 4th down.
Was he playing the hook the curl?
And they're offsides again. Will Franklin getting some work early in here.
Great route, but this is deep. This guy's on 4th down, and you you gotta know where that line of scrimmage is, and you gotta know where you can convert that. So I don't know what he was thinking, why he went for that route, but guys, you gotta do better on defense. And DBs especially a guy who you said already had 6 touches, right? I mean, you're putting your best DB. If you're not putting your best or second best DB on
he
him.
has thrown it to Wingo 3 times. 1 was called back.
Got 10
2 were incomplete.
You
But
got 10 out here looking like the next coming of David Willie Beeman. And looking for the conversion here. Dave Tender using them legs. He running out. He's making it look too easy.
And that's the thing is when he starts to complete passes,
It's hard.
the
to shut him
defensive
down.
backfield's looking to cover, and they can't do anything about the blinding speed that you can get from David Tender once he decides to turn it upfield. What a play to convert the 2. Great drive to get the total of 8. And that's a commanding lead for the Animals here early in the second quarter, 14-0.
Sheesh.
But the Renegades will get an opportunity here with the 3-on-1. Now, you read it right. Kinetic relief after plays like that. If it were me, LJ, because I'm old, I'd need some recovery. But kinetic relief delivers fast. Plant-based relief to keep you moving, even if you're in shape like our athletes today. So scan the QR code for a chance to win free samples and visit Kinetic Relief, RELEAF.com to get your fast-acting plant-based relief.
Listen, man, Renegades got to use some of that kinetic relief on this 3-on-1 right now and get back on that and get on that scoreboard because it's finna get ugly.
Well, and after that debacle of a play that led to the fumble, my guy Fitz G could use some kinetic relief to get him back in the shape that got him that 7-yard run for the first play. So it'll be Zuriel Wright here to return for the 3-on-1.
Most exciting time right now. The best opportunity for them.
And they're throwing into the wind. It doesn't go far enough. You could see when we get a shot of it, the beautiful stars and stripes, the American flag, proud to be an American, but you'll see it's waving in the wind, and that wind is keeping the ball on those throw-offs from getting to the mandatory 25. So once again, in this direction, the returner will get a running start at the 25. And Zuriel Wright, he has career 3 returns, 4 touchdowns in this situation. The last one he got, remember, to start the game, he did get to the 50-yard line.
All right, folks, and here we go. Right. Got some shaking bacon. Hitting 1, hitting 2. Get to the edge. Good return. Wow, what a return. What a return indeed.
And his speed and his strength, especially for a guy of his stature, to get to the 33 starting field position for the Renegades, they could use every bit of that yardage.
He breaks the guy. Look at this. Does he freeze the guy? It's like
I
the
don't even
slow.
think he's threatened for a tackle until he's well across midfield. Here he is at the 50.
The guy has
makes
no chance.
the first move.
That guy has no chance. Look, come here. No. Thank God that the third guy's there. Good run. What at the 35? Got some nice field position right here, almost close.
And so top of your screen, you'll see Zuriel is in the slot. Fitz G at quarterback.
Fitz G, also known as enemy of the state, drops back, use that arm, good pass. There we go. That's what we need to see, McQueen.
And that's Zuriel. Runs a little out route, little stick route. 1st and 10, gets to 2nd and 5.
Listen, McQueen's not gonna come out here right now out of retirement if he can't sling that rock. Go ahead, man. Open them secondaries.
Well, little bio on Tyree McQueen. He is a former Division I athlete. Went to the University of Cincinnati. I mean, how long ago was that, LJ? We're not going to tell the fans at home. But he's definitely capable when he's on. Here McQueen. He is dropping back again. Fires downfield.
Nice oh, incomplete.
That's tight coverage. Pretty sure that's Rob Long on the coverage, the league leader last year in interceptions in the A7FL. And he is able to keep that coverage tight on Zuriel Wright, leading to an incompletion and a 3rd and 6 for the Renegades. Again, in this spot on the field, LJ, probably 2-down territory, so if they want to get a little cute and maybe run the ball here, try to get as much as they can.
What are you talking? Run the ball. What are you doing? Nice little 10-yard. Put someone on the outside. Do 6 to 7 dig. 6 7 come back. Hit them right there. Move them chains. Them DBs are looking for the deep ball. Everybody wants to go deep for it. They're scared to get deep right now. So right now, do a nice little comeback right there at that first down. Keep the chains moving. Let's see what McQueen does.
So he's got a 2 tight end set, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight at the top of your screen.
Drops back. Listen, he got time. Make a pass. Good comeback. Oh, he dropped the ball.
He delivers the pass, catchable, and unfortunately it is dropped. Number 2, not able to secure the catch.
Listen, you get a new quarterback, right? Receivers, you gotta catch them footballs, man. You don't last for TV. You got the family at home, mom and kids, everybody watching. You dropping that rock for that money. What's going on over here?
And listen, Zuriel Wright led the regular season in receptions. If your name isn't Kason Campbell last year, he's definitely a reliable target. And the fact that he's not in the game now or the last down, it means that FitzG's still trying to figure out his
Megatron time.
Personnel.
Megatron, you better check into this game. He got 1-on-1 on that left side. Megatron, make a play. Oh, he's blocking. Use him as a blocker. McQueen, you going to use them legs? What you going to do, McQueen? McQueen? It's inevitable. What is he thinking? This is not...
I'll tell you exactly what he's thinking, because I've been in that same situation.
2012? What's he doing?
In 2012, he would have got free. He would have got busy, and that first rollout to the left, he would have got the first down.
This is not 2012.
You saw the math being... done in his head in real time. The math equation doesn't add up, because back in his day, he's getting a first down there. Now, Cousin Man, a very big man at that, is cutting him off and keeping him from getting yardage. Great play from the Animals on 4th down, and McQueen looking to figure out how to get the first downs he's going to need against this Animals defense. And so far, coming up, nothing in the first 3 drives of today's game.
Listen, I reserve the right to change my pick, FYI. If McQueen does things like this, I reserve the right to change my pick, respectfully.
Listen, we all are victims of nostalgia.
Respectfully.
And when I was talking to McQueen before the game,
I'll change my pick.
Basically, LJ, briefing him on who the guys were on his roster and what they were capable of.
I don't care if it's early, I'm changing my pick. I don't care what you say. I have no pride. I have no integrity. I'm changing my pick. McQueen,
well, listen, speaking of integrity, Chaos Gladiator Fitness. That's why Chaos Gladiator Fitness is the official hybrid fitness partner of the A7FL.
Listen, now you're gonna have 10 out here looking like he's the GOAT. Here we go. 1st and 10. Quarterback sweep over here to the left. Got some good blocking. Running close to the first down. Gave it out 9 yards on the play. Great run by Tender from quarterback. He likes those quarterback sweeps, I see.
Yeah, and like I said to you pregame when we were kind of going over the notes, David Tender and Sterry Codrington were the league leaders in rushing last year. I'm pretty sure Tender led the league in overall yardage. And you can see why here. He has the patience to let the block set up on the pull. Great way to get Dondre Haynes out of the play. And then he has the acceleration to get up the hole once the pull is set. Those are skills you normally see from a running back. And with the penalty on the Renegades, the extra yardage they need is picked up. And it'll be 1st and 10 again for the Animals. Back on the Renegades' side of the field across the 50, and that BIC logo. That's Carl Meisner, actually. That's his likeness.
Another inside handoff. He's going to do some blocking. Try it with that shoulder. Great run. Very close to a first down indeed. Great run. You saw that little shoulder that Tender tried to drop there? That's what quarterback's been doing.
That looks like Quani Morgan, the change of pace running back for Amari Thomas, who's gotten a lot of work in the first quarter and that other drive. But here we are, Quani Morgan with a big run on first down, moves the chains again.
Let me ask you a question. As a previous quarterback, why do quarterbacks do that? When they do the cutback, they try to drop their shoulder, get like a little. Why do they do that?
Why do I do it?
I saw you do
Because
one time,
I'm
too.
not athletic enough to juke, and I would probably get hurt if I tried. So I just fall forward. Why does David Tender do it? I don't know. You'd have to ask him. He is athletic enough to juke. 1st and 10.
Tender, the shotgun set, play action. Got some time, looking, scanning downfield for that slant. Ooh, that looks close. Is that a catch? Incomplete.
He got on top of it, but it still got underneath him, hit the ground. A little bit inaccurate for Tender. That's a pass, LJ. Usually you'll see him complete. I think he is still adjusting to this new season, this new collection of talent. Obviously, he is the premier guy, and he has no problem finding Amari Thomas. But it seems like he has struggled a bit to find Wingo, Larry Wingo, number 11, who was the intended target on that play. And the incompletion will bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Tender. That's why the DBs are scared as heck. You don't know if he's running or he's passing. Shotgun set. Drops back, scanning. Another quick screen over here to the right. Get some cutback. Oh, great tackle. Great tackle.
And they go rocket screen concept with Quani Morgan, and Renegades are all over it. They do set up with the initial pressure on Tender. He's able to dump it off to the rocket screen, but the tunnel that you usually want to run that screen through closed off by the Renegades defense. And again, listen, if it wasn't for a couple of plays here and there, the Renegades are playing amazing defense on this Animals team. But that's the kind of pressure a player like David Tender puts on you.
Sir. You can't be playing amazing defense down 14 early. Come on, sir.
I'm saying, if it wasn't for the plays.
Sir.
3rd and 12.
Shotgun, looking for that deep ball. Up top. Tender. Flag on the play. Can Tender make a play? Tender. Running for his life. Tender going down for that deep ball. Can he make that catch? Whoa! What a catch! Big boy, what a catch!
Isaiah Gonzalez makes his debut in this 2026 season. I feel your pain. Unfortunately, after what we all witnessed was just an amazing feat of athleticism from quarterback and tight end.
Listen.
It won't count in the stats.
Listen, if I'm you, though, I'm still using that highlight. I'm clipping that.
Listen.
Hey, A7, post that thing for me, for my family.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't care if it's a flag.
For
they don't
fans
know.
at home, this is your first time watching David Tender. That's who he can be when you need him.
This is what I call up top chicken box. Bow! Look at that.
And for quarterbacks at home learning the position, never roll to your left, throw across the entire field to your right, unless your name is David Tender.
Or Brett Favre.
Well, if you're Brett Favre, you should stay inside. I think you owe the state of Mississippi some money.
Hey, sir.
Listen, he could try to sue me. That's factual.
Back to live action. Tender.
3rd and forever now.
3rd and forever. That deep ball's going to be there. He got some pressure. Tender running for his life. Oh, he's off to the races. He's off to the races, and look at this guy. He's gone. Is somebody going to tackle him? Is anybody going to touch him? Negative. Touchdown.
And for what seemed like 95% of that play was the Renegades playing absolutely lockdown, incredible defense. It's David Tender, Mr. Marketable. Look at him smiling in the end zone, making an absolute fool out of everybody in a Renegades jersey.
Predator can't get there.
This is Dondre Haynes.
Megatron can't
Monster.
get there.
Nope. Then he gets past the 2nd level.
Once that 2nd level is over.
And this should still be a tackle. Why are you not tackling him? Why are you not able to bring him down?
How's Megatron was getting back there?
And then shout-outs to Divine Epps for making sure that Dondre Haynes can't come back into that play and make it. This is David Tender. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the A7FL.
Listen, man, he's out there making it look like the Renegades secondary and the D-line is a bunch of little boys out there. Come on, man.
And they're not. They are absolutely not. The Renegades defensive line is owning the offensive line for the Animals, and it doesn't matter because unless you bring him down and he's delay of game offense on the extra point, unless he's down on the ground and the whistle is blown, he still has a chance to score from anywhere on the field with his arm or his legs.
I'm going to be honest, you're Tender out there looking like it's too easy. He's out there.
And I can say this from experience.
You know what's funny?
It's not that easy to play this game.
As soon as I saw him break the line of scrimmage, for some reason, I felt that it was going to be a touchdown. Like, once he got to that next level, when that secondary was over, it was over.
was over.
Yep. You got Devin Tender out here looking like that guy. The conversion, two-way conversion.
Hold you.
Here comes the pressure. What the? Oh, wait.
There's the Epps. Oh, and it's not going to be converted. Pretty good play. Oh, Epps is down. Hopefully he'll be all right. And we're going to cut away. And so the conversion will be no good. You saw the extra effort from Divine Epps. It's going to be tough. Hopefully he can get back to action relatively soon. So we'll pan away, and we'll get ready for the 3-on-1. Renegades will get the ball back. Score is 20-0. 5:39 left in the second quarter. All animals so far. You see the teammates getting their guy to some help. And I guess fitting, Tape Me Up. Athletes at every level trust Tape Me Up for professional athletic training and taping services from ankles to cleats. Trainer Steve has you covered. Visit tapemeup.net. Hopefully, this is the type of injury you get a little tape on it. Divine Epps can get back out there. But tapemeup.net. And Trainer Steve will hook you up.
So, like I said, for the record, want to make sure we're on the same page. Hopefully, he recovers well, like you just mentioned. But again, this game is all about Tender. I mean, even if, be honest, even if McQueen was making plays, Tender's out there just balling, man.
Well, and
now
listen, when we came into this game knowing that the Renegades were still asking questions on who was going to do what. Mm-hmm. It's a tough place to start in a week one, especially against a team in the Silk City Animals that LJ made the trip to Vegas, played in 117-degree weather against the Insomniacs. Here's the 3-on-1 throw-off. Will, again, not make it the requisite yards. But, LJ, these Animals come into the season hungry. They were a Final Four team last year. Felt like if David Tender was healthy that they would have had a better chance. And when you face a hungry team like the Renegades are, you have to be ready. You have to have things set up. And when they're still figuring out which guys should be in and what they should be doing, you see exactly what the result of that is in a early deficit. But it's Zuriel Wright here with a chance. We loved his return last time. You see the speed.
Hit that sideline. Got that agility. Got that speed, folks. And you get your hands on them. Oh, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, you get down to the 45. I'm not mad at that, though. You're only halfway there.
And last drive, they started at the 33. This drive, they'll start at the 44. LJ, they can't start at a 55. That's just not possible on a football field.
45.
But it'll be 1st and 10 for the Renegades. Listen, what do? You go back to the pass? They passed it on every down last drive. They couldn't get anywhere closer to the end zone when they started at the 33. Do you go back to the run even though this Animals team has pretty much shut it down? We'll see. Delron Simmons is the running back in the backfield, and Will Franklin,
this is the third
once again,
time. Every time they open up,
reminding the Renegades of the rules.
Every time they come out, they're starting with a flag. McQueen just got out of retirement. Give them in.
Well,
what's his name again for the Colts? What's his name of the Colts again? What's the quarterback for the Colts?
Philip Rivers.
Right. Give him the Philip Rivers treatment, okay?
Well, listen, Philip Rivers got his guys to the line and snapped the ball.
I'm just saying.
He scored multiple times. Philip Rivers is a legendary quarterback.
You can give him
with
an extra
30 kids.
You can give him an extra 1 or 2 seconds. It's okay. No one's not going to say anything. They're down 27.
So LJ advocating for changing the rules for elderly. No one ever changed the rules for me, and I am definitely grayer
Respect your elders,
than Tyree McQueen. 1st and 15.
Play action. Whoa. Ooh, he would have got him cleaned up.
Little high on the rocket screen. They go play action, rocket screen left. It looked like there was blocking there, but Fitz airmails it too high for the tall receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 15.
Why McQueen got that face like the curious, like what happened in that face? You know you throw a bad pass. You know it was too high. That's what you be doing, Corey?
Maybe he's wondering how he could find a way to get more than negative 5 yards in a play.
Listen, man, if I'm McQueen right now, 20 zip, still attainable, still get back in this game. Put your one receiver, another receiver. Just do some, like I said, some 5 yard.
Well, you said it on the fourth down. If you're not using Dondre Haynes, and there he is splitting out,
he has a
why is he out there?
Right, he's out there blocking. He's another blocker.
There's the screen to Dondre.
But that's not what I'm talking about. That's not the kind of play I'm talking about. We're gonna throw it to him. Everyone's gonna get their hands on him. No, you gotta throw him a little outside. Give him outside, maybe 5 to 7 yards. Throw him something that he could only reach. He got Megatron on his jersey. He hasn't thrown the ball to him past 7 yards.
Do you have to tell me, the guy who is the quarterback that threw the most yardage to Dondre in his career? Probably not. But do I agree with you 100%? Yes, I'm the guy who's thrown the most yardage to this guy in his career.
I notice every time you try to low-key glaze yourself, every time you just pat
low-key. Low-key. I'm giving myself credit for my actual factual yardage.
So tell me, what are you doing if you're McQueen, if that's the case?
Play action, roll out, throw it to him on the cross route. Here he is, steps up in the pocket, fires. There it is.
Good pass. That's what I'm talking about. Make a play. Make a play.
And on 3rd and 13, puts the ball right on the target. That is a dot, as the kids would say. And the route was good, the throw was good, and the footwork in the pocket was excellent. And that's what they're going to need in this game a lot more often for them to come back. But that's a good start.
Look, they got some time. Stepped into the pocket.
Great blocking.
And great blocking and put the ball in the money right there. What a pass.
Right where his hands are.
What a catch.
And it'll be 1st and 10.
McQueen, can you do it again? The fans want to know if you could do it again. Another play action. McQueen, up top, check him out. Oh.
Not a poorly thrown ball. If the receiver was able to keep his feet, that's a potential catch. He's looking to get bailed out by the refs. I don't see flags on the field for defensive pass interference, but it looks like there is still a flag in the backfield.
Let's see what the call is. Well, it looks like it's against the animals.
Now, it looks like it's going to be roughing potentially. He does hit McQueen late. I think he's trying to hold himself up. What Brian Stantistaban was trying to argue with our head ref, Will Franklin, is that he was trying to grab him so he didn't fall. But, hey, first down's a first down. That's roughing the passer, animals, half the distance to the goal, and it'll be their best shot at points yet in this game. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Renegades moving the ball.
Listen, if I'm the quarterback, you hit me, don't try to hold me up. I'm already hit. I need that 15. You know what I'm saying? If you hit me, don't try to. People do that all the time. You want to hit me and then you want to try to hold me up, hug me up, and make it seem like, oh, if I hit the floor. No. The damage is done, sir. Yeah. I need that 15, sir. Thank you.
It's
hold
football.
that L. Thank you, sir.
I just told Will to just wave off the penalty. I'm just going to keep getting hit back here. Just, let the guys have fun. Now, our clock does say 3:28 on your screen, but that is the 2-minute warning.
Look at Megatron right now. Listen, dude, just give me the ball. I'm sick of tired of him talking to me. Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. Give me the ball. Just give me the ball. That's Megatron right there. He wants the ball.
When he's doing that, what he's usually saying is it's him going to be pulling. This is a run play. And he pulls.
McQueen, inside out, some good blocking, some good lead blocking. That's the kind of football I'm talking about. That's the kind of football I'm talking about. Good running right there.
And that's a great design. You see Dondre in the huddle. Like I said, he's saying, I'm pulling. Follow me. I'm going to be the pull man. Delron Simmons follows him to the tune of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and short.
Got some no huddle. Get that clock ticking. Keep them in the toes. McQueen, let you know. Another inside handoff with some good running. Get in there. It don't even matter. That's a first down, ladies and gentlemen.
1:27 and ticking down on the clock. Renegades get the first. It'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Tick-tock,
Delron off. Mo Francis on. That's a big running back there. Tons of yardage in his career for the Renegades. As you see, Fitz G. McQueen getting things together for his offensive line. Handoff to Mo.
Big boy Mo. Can he get there? Close.
And you see the explosiveness.
He got a little speed. I ain't gonna lie.
And the power. And he gets down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
I ain't gonna lie.
And Fitz G is starting to get his personnel down pat.
Them cheese dishes he's eating, them things are working. Getting that end zone. Big boy. Touchdown. Too easy. I like it.
And they figure out a way with 41 seconds left in this half. Renegades crack that goal line, put 6 on the board, and they're letting everybody know that they're back in this game.
Got a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Got a ball game.
And you see here, it's just, let's run behind where Dondre is. He seals the edge on Brian Santisteban. It's a one-on-one with LaPera. We call him Wally Cleaver, LJ. And Mo Francis is able to get that momentum forward and into the light blue end zone.
Listen, this is a huge conversion right here. Huge. One of those things that could come back and haunt you in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Queen, be smart.
Shout-outs to my former companion in the booth, Big Rob. He called these championship points.
Yes, they are. Shout out to
Because
my man,
they
Big
can
Rob.
be,
Yes.
on a close game, some of the most important plays in the game.
Play action. Any other state. Up top. Can he make a catch?
Dondre
Big boy.
Haynes.
He's too little. That's a grown man out there. I keep telling y'all. What are you doing? Why is he looking at the ref? Hey, will you push me off, ref? No, he's not. He's like 6'6". Come on, man. Stop playing. That's what I was telling you. That's what we need to be doing.
And that's what they did. And on that drive, that conversion, the Renegades look like they've starting to get things together. A little bit late in this first half, but you see McQueen dialing up the plays, dotting up the players with great passes.
There you go.
And putting points up on the board. That brings our score 20-8. This break is brought to you by No Limit Wearable Biometric Shorts, delivering real-time performance data. So while you wear your shorts, you're training smarter, you're recovering better, and you can scan the QR code to learn more about biosensor technology and how to perform at your peak. That's nolimit.pro, or do the thing with your phone, scan the QR code, and get better. So we're back to the 3-on-1, and it looks like either Quani Morgan, it's Quani Morgan back to return. A couple years ago, he had 5 returns on this type of play. Now, the Renegades will be throwing with the wind, so it should carry the requisite yards to the 25.
Listen, Renegades, you need to go into this. You need to go into this halftime 20-8. Do not do anything foolish. Play smart. Don't play no hero football. Make a nice little tackle, and let's keep that clock running.
Well, you saw what David Tender can do with the ball in his hands. So 41 seconds and the timeouts should be enough time if they want to. Then we get a little okey-doke on the 3-on-1.
Gotcha.
And there it goes.
And here we go.
That's Quani Morgan.
Morgan got to make a play. See if he can break some. Good tackle. Good tackle. Get him down. There you go. Nice, safe tackle.
Listen, that baby Joker?
Listen. At this point, that's all Silk City needs to do. I'm sorry, Renegades need to do. Don't give them no foolish plays. Don't let Tender go out there and score another touchdown. We need to go. They need to go have 28 to keep this game.
Well, if the Renegades are serious about having a chance to win this game, what they need to do is they need to continue to get pressure on Tender, but they need to rush him with lane integrity. They need to make sure that they don't give the elusive and explosive Tender an escape route. And if they can start getting that pressure and turn it into negative yardage in the form of sacks or turnovers in the in terms of a forced throw, they could get right back in this game.
Now look what they did. They got some speed. They got some linebackers and DBs rushing them. Let's see if that makes. Oh,
that's
wait
up in the air.
Oh,
possibly intercept. Did he actually get it? It bounced on top of him. Did it hit the ground?
I don't know. Looks very close though.
That was a dangerous throw from Tender off his back foot, jump ball in the air to a receiver he trusts. But if I'm being honest, this should have been intercepted. No reason that this isn't other than somebody owes you push-ups. But Tender's bailed out from the dropped interception, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So look what the Renegades did. Very smart. They took Predator. They put Predator at D tackle, kept Megatron on the right on the edge, and then put who's this on the edge right here on the bottom left on the bottom of the screen. It got more speed, number 23. So now they got more speed out there, and they took that the big D tackle out. So that's why David Tibbs getting pressure. Let's see if that's gonna work this time. Tender got some time for that out. Incomplete. Listen, I'll be honest with you. Like most quarterbacks, when the pressure comes, your pass accuracy decreases exponentially.
Yeah, and listen, every quarterback that faces a Renegades defense that's getting pressure on them is a little bit worse than what they would probably be otherwise. But that is, in my opinion, LJ, that is a uncharacteristic miss from David Tender. That's the type of play that traditionally David Tender, who reportedly has lost 30 pounds coming into the season, which is usually a good thing. I don't know. Maybe he's got the CC Sabathia thing. Maybe that extra weight means something. Look. Here's 3rd and 10. They go quarterback run to the left, get some yardage, and get out of bounds.
Are they calling timeout? No.
I think they're going to say he's out of bounds, so the clock looks like it's stopped at 23 seconds. That 7 yards makes this 4th and manageable. But with the playmaking ability from David Tender on 3rd and 10 with not much time left to go quarterback run, LJ, I don't know if that's a sign of confidence in his legs or maybe a little bit of doubt in his arm. But it will be 4th and about 5 with 23 seconds left and the Animals with 2 timeouts.
Is this smart? Would you be doing this right now? Because technically they only.
What the Animals are showing me here by going for it in this spot, in this situation, is they trust their defense and they trust David Tender. So they go Amari Thomas. Oh, that's Kwani Morgan.
He's going to catch him. He's going to catch him. They got too much speed out there.
That's trouble.
That's over. That's trouble. Catch him.
That's trouble.
There you go.
That's even worse.
Oh, that was not smart at all. That was the worst thing they could have done.
Again, David Tender, one of the best passers in this league, is not calling his own number on a 4th down with 23 seconds left. There could be something more to read into that. But even worse, when Kwani Morgan isn't going to be able to get the 1st down with only 13 seconds left, all he had to do was not lose a ton of yardage. And if he gets back to the 45, that's still a tough position for the Renegades to score with. But why are you running towards your own end zone? You are letting the Renegades back in this game, Kwani Morgan.
Want to be a hero.
And even worse, he tries to throw it.
He said, I want to fly.
Listen, I'm not making any kind of accusations, but if this was a league that had gambling on it, somebody would be looking into point shaving because that's about the dumbest play I've seen.
Corey Hammond said the fix is in.
No, there's no betting in this, so there's no reason to even do it other than to be ridiculous.
Now, here's the thing, right? This would be crazy, right?
I'm an old man officially if I'm getting this grumpy.
I'm going to Megatron right now in the end zone. Deep pass. What are we doing?
And you see, go real in the red on the sideline. He wants it.
Oh, what is he doing? What kind of play call is this? You trying to win?
Well, they hand it off with no time, really. 13 seconds left. And now there's only 6 seconds left after the timeout.
I'm so confused.
They give it to Delron Simmons, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. The play calling here late in this half, I guess maybe for me, LJ, maybe it's, again, maybe I'm biased. I'm a passing quarterback. That's what I probably call. But 13 seconds left, 1 timeout.
Yeah.
I don't know. At least now they have a shot to throw it into the end zone. McQueen, as far as I know, can throw it this distance. He isn't throwing into the wind. So the wind can carry it. And like you said, when you got D'Andre Haynes on your roster, you got a shot at a jump ball at minimum. Now, I was about to say he's not in the huddle, but you saw he was literally crouched down as small as I've ever seen him.
He's going to the end zone, throw it up top.
Well, he's at the top of your screen, and if they don't commit a penalty, you would have seen what they were going to do. So more communication needed. There might be a 10-second runoff here on a false start from the offense. Now, I don't believe it will take place because the clock was stopped. We'll see what the ruling is here. Fitz or Tyree McQueen is saying that's on them, so that'll be another 5 yards. Renegades can inch closer towards the goal line.
Listen, I don't know what they're doing I was talking about. Listen, Megatron, end zone, touchdown. Too easy.
And it's good to see Divine Epps back in the game, and they will have double coverage on him. But if you have Divine Epps covering D'Andre Haynes, there's a height discrepancy that you might want to look into. Here's Tyree McQueen, last play of the half.
Can he make a catch?
Oh!
He got it to him! Wow! Touchdown! Where was the flag? What the ref going to call? Pass interference?
Oh, defense. My. Oh,
what?
no.
What?
The swing and emotions has been wild.
What?
We're going to have to see this replay.
What?
Let's give credit where it's due. McQueen is absolutely dotting up this pass right here. Perfect spiral, perfect throw.
What?
And I don't know.
I gotta challenge that. I got if that's challengeable, I'm challenging. Is it challengeable? What's the rule?
The insane thing here is that there is only one wide receiver in the route. The Animals have to cover one wide receiver on the play.
What are we doing with that one?
And we'll see what the final determination here. The call is offensive pass interference. You did see the one arm go to the one shoulder. If that is the call, the penalty will be accepted. The play will stand. And that's half, ladies and gentlemen. So, the Quani Morgan debacle leads to no points. And the beautiful pass from Tyree McQueen leads to nada.
What?
The Renegades, though, based on that, they're still in this game. Animals 20, Renegades 8. Halftime here in Asbury Park. And we are back. Ready to start this second half of Game 1 in our Games of the Week. Silk City Animals right now lead 20 over the East Orange Renegades 8. And shout outs to our chat. So jump into the chat live on YouTube. Subscribe now at youtube.com/the A7FL and never miss the hits, the highlights, and the best no pads football. Shout outs to Light Vegas 1, Zakis 21, watching his brother Zuriel Wright. You got Trevor Larnock, who may have so far our best comments so far, and maybe not by quality, but definitely by quantity. But I do like the one we did give a crown to of of the comments when we were mentioning Tyree McQueen coming in as an elderly person. It was Corey did it before Phillip Rivers. Somehow he is older than me, and I seem older than him, even though he does have more kids than me. Even these things are insane to actually quantify.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
So this, we're gonna go Chaos Gladiator, fitnesskineticrelief.com. All of our great sponsors here are bringing you that halftime break. You got to go to the places you need to go, eat and drink the things you needed to eat and drink. And now hopefully you're sitting down ready for the most exciting play in football, the 3-on-1 throw-off. Now, the chat has been talking about that controversial call, LJ, at the end of the half. You can see that the right arm of the receiver does get a little bit of extra distance from the defender.
Incidental contact. I don't care what they say. That's a touchdown in my book. Incidental. I don't care.
Well, according to LJ, we were about to get David Tender on the throw-off, but a quick whistle.
Think about
reset.
It. Holy man, if they would have scored there, didn't they get the ball back second half?
Is that DeAndre Haynes ready to return it?
Nah, they wouldn't do
that. No, that's not DeAndre. Not a small guy.
He ain't got that kind of speed.
But we start off this second half with David Tender launching it downfield.
And here we go, folks. And he mistimed that.
Over his head. Will he take this out? Not a good idea.
Of course he will. Of course he does low IQ plays. Oh, of course. Wait, he's fighting. Man, that was very low IQ.
He does fight to get to the 15. And that's a good opportunity to remind our fans there is a new rule on these throw-offs. Now, it doesn't apply here, but for teams that are losing at the current time, if they are able to throw the ball off and stop the returner from returning it past the 20, like we just saw there, it would, in essence, be the get-back rule in which the throw-off team would recover the ball at the 50. Now, in this instance, the Renegades are down, so it does not change possession. But that is a new, interesting twist to the 3-on-1, LJ.
Nice.
So we're going to start off this half. Renegades with the momentum, probably with a lot of built-up frustration after that call. And whether you like the call or not, it is the call. But the Renegades moving in the right direction and down 8-20. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 15.
1st and 10, McQueen dropping, scan a quick slant. Oh, who was he throwing it to? Listen, that's the thing about bringing a new quarterback into a new system, new receivers. They just got to get that timing down.
Yeah, and that to me looks like the difference in terminology. Right. So when you tell a guy a hook or a curl or a stop, these are all similar routes. But what you saw is at the stem, the top of the route for number 2, he curls it in and takes those 3 steps in. McQueen was throwing to his back shoulder on a turnaround hook. And there you get the miscommunication and the incompletion, bringing up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 motion inside here. And inside the handoff.
The give
Catch
is
him
to
at the line of
Delron.
scrimmage. None of that. Listen, I don't know what's going on with Big Angry and them. I don't know if his strength is depleted over the years, but let me tell you something. That run game's been nonchalant, except a run here and there. Listen, Silk
Well,
City
if you're gonna run just base zone, in which it's either man-on-man blocking or zone blocking, you gotta get the man-on-man.
But you got
3 of those guys are getting dominated, and penetration.
Hey.
Somewhere said Rob is saying pause.
Hey.
By the defensive line from the Animals makes there nowhere for Delron to go, and it'll bring up 3rd and 9. So where the Renegades left off last half, they are not picking up here in the second.
McQueen.
But they have a chance here.
The pressure's on him. McQueen got to make a play. He's going to use them legs. McQueen got to use him. Keep running. Oh, no. It's like when you touch McQueen, he goes immediately down.
Well, he gets 8 of the 9 he needed, and he was right there.
So close.
If he was able to get that extra yard, it would be 1st and 10, but now it's 4th and 1, and the decision here, LJ, is do you go for it this far deep into your end zone, your own territory with your end zone to your back?
How do they even call timeout to even think about it?
Listen, what they do is they bring in Mo Francis, the running back who has their lone touchdown, and they're going to trust his speed and size to get this short yardage.
See if they give it to Big Boy Mo, and of course, Big Boy Mo. None of that. He bounces off. Big Boy Mo
keeps it alive.
Down. Oh, how did he get that? Looks
and
close.
That is at best a 1.5 yard run, but an exceptionally exciting 1.5 yards at that. Should have been stopped in the backfield for about a loss of 2. Rolls to get back to the line of scrimmage and dives to somehow get the first.
He bounces off that, pulls his pads down. No, that's not going to do it. I still got more energy.
Ow!
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. That's how you fight hard for a first.
Listen, pants not included in that first down run for Mo Francis, but the chains move either way. And it looks like there was a penalty after the fact because these chains, they're floating down the sideline all the way down to the 40. Looks like an unsportsmanlike after the fact because the Animals were none too pleased to give up that 4th and short. And again, the Renegades moving the ball downfield.
McQueen.
And again, Delron in the backfield with McQueen. And number 2, bottom of your screen.
Gun. Inside handoff with Megatron with the lead blocking. Let go to blocking. Still up. Still up. Listen, I'm running the ball. Listen, here's the thing. If I'm the Renegades, I'm running the ball to Megatron. I'm passing the ball to Megatron. I'm not going nowhere near I'm going everywhere Megatron goes, I go. If McQueen sticks to the script, they get back in this ball game, sir.
Well, and when you can get those runs for 5 yards on first down,
at a clip, yep.
It gives you now the ability of McQueen to open up the types of plays you can call. You can go play action and go deep. You can take a shot and still be able to convert a 3rd and manageable.
Yes, sir.
And you see the difference when they pull Dondre and run behind him. They've been getting 5 to 12 yards. When they go just straight into the line, nothing. Play action.
Oh, McQueen, enemy of the state. Deep ball. Can he make that play? Overthrow. Incomplete pass.
Now, he had tight coverage, and what the last thing McQueen wants to do, like I said, on 2nd and 5 when you're taking the shot is throw the interception. So he definitely makes sure to avoid that. Puts the ball out in front of his receiver, but just a little bit too far to be catchable. And the incompletion brings up 3rd and 5.
Listen, not for nothing. After rubbing the dust off, he's had a first half. First half was solid for a man who's walked away from the game for years. Playing against, like you said, a top Silk City team, right? Now this is an opportunity for him to be able to gotta make a play, McQueen.
And there's the jet action Qua. Now he's gonna get flagged for illegal motion. No, it's on the defense.
Yes, sir. Finally, a flag that's not on McQueen.
And the Animals give another first down to the Renegades. McQueen moving the ball downfield. And listen, this game has been a story of before the last 2 drives for the Renegades offense, or excuse me, the last 3 drives, and then now these past 3 drives in which they have been successful on offense, running the ball, mixing it up, finding receivers, And then they go back with Dondre. And Qua in motion.
1st and 10, here goes the draw. None of that, sir. Give me that. None of that.
And that's IG Live looking for a like, subscribe, and follow on that great play. Now, here's the thing, LJ. When you put Dondre back there, and 3 of the last 4 plays that you run, you pull him and give that same action. Eventually, the defensive line is going to catch on. You have to have something else in the chamber to go against that. And while now they're going to give Delron a little bit of a breather and bring in Mo Francis, the running back, instead of it being second and manageable, after the loss of yardage, they're in a tougher spot, 2nd and 12. Will Franklin. Timeout for the Renegades. They're going to have to talk about it.
My thing is just, my whole thing is like this. With the Renegades, I'm involved in, their key players more,
Well, like you said, if you're running the ball behind Dondre Haynes, you're probably that's your best blocker. But the Renegades sometimes run into the problem that Dondre's just their best everything. He's their best blocker. He's their best defensive pass rusher. He's one of, if not their best tackler when somebody breaks contain, and he has to be the one that runs after him to get him.
Yep.
And now it's 2nd and 12. There he is again in the backfield. Play action.
Play action. McQueen scanning the field. Overthrew too high.
Now he's got the cross and then the corner concept, a little bit of a smash concept. And he throws to the corner route, but he's just a little bit too high. And you can see he's got the arm strength. He's throwing into the wind. The tight spiral is cutting through, but just a little bit too much of it there, and it'll bring up 3rd and 12.
Listen, he's got to get settled down. He needs another one of those little comeback routes or the out route he threw in the first half. Let's just get these chains moving. Get back in your bag.
Well, the interesting thing when you look at both of these quarterbacks is if you told me which quarterback had more time to throw, it would have been a shock before the game to say that David Tender would not be that guy. It's been Fitz-G with more time, and here he is 3rd and 12. There's the stop route to Qua, and if he keeps his feet, maybe he can get back for the first down, but that's still a great completion, and it'll bring up a 4th and manageable. That same comeback outbreaking concept that got him that first conversion earlier in the second quarter. It'll bring up 4th and 5 after the 7-yard gain. And the Renegades with a do-or-die situation again. Top of your screen, press coverage. Maybe take a look at that.
McQueen, play action again. Up top, incomplete. Who's he throwing to in that one, Corey?
Well, he's going to the tight coverage, and he underthrows it. It's Rob Long in real tight coverage. Now, the Renegades are looking for a penalty call because Rob Long didn't look back for the ball. But the wide receiver doesn't fight through and force contact. The ball is absolutely not catchable unless he does. And on 4th down, a pretty good drive from the Renegades, starting at their 15, getting all the way down to the 45. Ends on 4th and an incompletion, giving the Animals and Tender another opportunity. And it looks like it'll be Amari Thomas at the bottom of your screen playing wide receiver, and the dangerous and elusive Kwani Morgan in the backfield with Tender at the running back position.
1st and 10, Tender now back on offense, first time for the second half. Tender. Inside handoff. Woo, good run. Good run indeed. Looks close to close to the 10 yards. Looks like about 7 on the run.
And that's Kwani Morgan. You see the explosiveness as soon as he gets the ball, hits the edge, and he makes the jump cut into contact to finish the run, shoulder into his defender. Falls forward, and a great first down run for Kwani, bringing up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Tender. Another inside handoff. You got some good blocking there, and it moves them chains. Gain of about 11. Move them chains. First down.
And it's a good zone run again from Kwani. That time, instead of getting to the edge, He plants, cuts back into the grain, and gets north and south for the first down yardage. Good 2 runs from Quani Morgan to start the second half for the Animals offense.
Chip away. Clock is ticking. Ground game is moving. They're past the 50. Let's see what Mr. Tender is going to do in this one. Shotgun set, spread formation. Motion to the left, drops back. Tender up top.
That's Quani up top. Can he get it to him?
Negative. Not enough, sir. Good pass, good idea.
And when you watch David Tender release the ball, it's that old saying, if I'm even, I'm leaving. And Quani Morgan explodes past the tight coverage, gets into open space, but the ball is just a little bit too far in front now. Quani Morgan showing that he's a running back trying to backpedal on a post route. If he's running forward, that's a touchdown for the Animals. But the shot, no harm, no foul. LJ brings up 2nd and 10. Looks like Tender had enough time there to find his receiver. And pretty accurate on the deep throw. Just a miss. But incomplete is incomplete, and it's 2nd and 10.
A little under 6 minutes left in the third. He keeps it. Tender, using them legs, he's hot stepping, having some fun. Tender's having some fun out there, ladies and gentlemen. Another first down, moving them chains.
And they go jet action with Divine Epps. Good to see him all taped up and back on the field after that injury. But with that jet action, the slight hesitation from the D-line of the Renegades, you'll see it here, gives Tender the edge. And once he's got that edge, you're lucky he's not grittying into the end zone. It's a good play here from Malik the Predator, the defensive end from the backside, making the play about 20 yards downfield. The run game for the Animals dominant in this drive, and the Renegades are struggling to find a way to stop the Animals' offense moving towards their goal line.
Shotgun, 1st and 10. Quick pass over here to the left. Still running. Someone make a block. Ooh, jumped up top, you a little too small. Get to that end zone. Get it close. Hold it up there. Hold it up there. What are they doing?
Larry Wingo is not the football.
Let me get in there, sir. Oh, man. They're having fun out there. Down 28 on national television.
Listen, I'm all for that, that brotherly love type, pushing everything. But once we're picking up a ball carrier and trying to carry him across the goal line, I think it's a little too much. The rocket screen, quick screen combination for Larry Wingo gives him his best output of yardage on a catch today. But at the 2-yard line, they're playing tug of war with a human being.
How you let him do the Saquon on him or jump over him, a grown man?
Some might call that the Bobby Newman. Here's Tender again.
Tender! Got to make a play, got the pressure. He's still looking, he's having fun.
He's getting chased by 2.
He's
back to the 40.
He got a lot of speed.
And somehow he's safe. Speed. Somehow he gets the ball forward.
No, he's a lineman,
and
right?
That's illegal.
That's illegal.
Did he raise his hand before the play? No, there is penalty on the field.
Yeah.
As much as we love when the big guys get some love in this game, in this A7FL league, on Games of the Week, that will not count as a completed pass. That is illegal touching by the Animals. Listen, 75 is trying to get a touchdown here. He's picking up men. He's catching errant passes.
Look at this highlight. I mean, look at this the replay. How's he got enough agility and speed just to squeeze right through them like that? That's crazy.
Well, what's crazy is he decided that he was going to run back that far, but he has the presence of mind to get the ball going forward. Now, that will be a loss of down in penalty yardage, but a much better outcome than losing 25 on the play, LJ. But, we've seen, listen, LJ, as you're getting to know David Tender as a quarterback and a playmaker, you've seen his talent. But what you see on that play is in the face of adversity, in a ridiculous situation in which he's retreating 35 yards, you see that he breaks into a laugh and a grin.
He's smiling.
And he's completely unfazed. That's why he's Mr. Marketable.
We'll take a look here.
First and goal. End zone. There's the quick screen again. And that time, he almost gets brought down. But Larry Wingo, now he's running backwards.
You got to get extra block. Clean him up. Clean him up. He went back 3 to get 4, so he gained about 1.
Yeah, that's just a lot of wasted energy. But, listen, quick screen, you're going to go, you're going to get it, and then, look, they gained, 2, I guess?
Yeah, gained like
Shout-outs to D'Angelo, number 11, the corner on the play, making the initial play. And maybe him missing the tackle actually led to it potentially being a positive play for the Renegades. I'm going to be honest with you. If the Animals spent as much time on some of those situations running forward as they are going backwards and side to side, they'd have a lot more points on the board right now, or LJ maybe. But after the stop from the Renegades and a penalty on that first play, it'll be 3rd and goal from the 13 for the Animals. Now, just as a reminder to fans at home, maybe new fans to the league, LJ, we don't bring kickers on these sidelines. There's no need. We play football every play, throw-offs, returns, and there are no free threes. So if the Animals want to score here, they're going to have to get it over the goal line with a football play, which gives the Renegades an opportunity that if they get 2 stops here, they can keep this a 12-point deficit. And with 2:25 left in the third quarter, they're going to try to get back in this game by getting these stops.
Tender. Shotgun set, motion over here to the left, drops back, drops over. Wow, he gets wide open.
Nobody covers Amari Thomas on the cross. The Renegades are looking at each other and saying that they were supposed to cover the other guy, but no amount of complaining to each other will change the fact that Amari Thomas scores his 2nd reception touchdown of the season, and I don't know, this might be the easiest one he gets all year.
Listen, you got key guys. Why are you not focused on the key guys? Why is it, you ever notice that their best players are the ones who's always wide open?
Yeah.
Not their 3rd string guy.
Well, and the concept there is they have the receiver that's out wide running a slant across the field. The inside guy runs the switch route. He's running the corner. And one of the corners out there for the Renegades is arguing, no, we're in goal line. That's man. That's your man. The other corner is saying, why didn't we switch? Neither is correct if none of them did it.
Listen,
and
everybody wants to switch. Everybody wants to switch.
26-8 with Tender looking for 2 on the extra point.
Predator with the speed. Predator can't get him. Tender rolling out. He got a lot of time. More blocking. Tender got a limited agility. Limited. Is that a catch? Woo!
Ooh, and a great play on defense.
Good defense.
Not caught, but no points there. And from nowhere, number 2 flies to get the deflection. And that'll lead the score. Silk City 26 and the Renegades 8. 2:10 left in the third. And that will lead us to relief. After hits like that and dives like that landing on your face, number 2 is going to need to recover, and fast. Kinetic Relief delivers that fast, plant-based relief to keep you moving. Scan the QR code for a chance to win free samples and visit Kinetic Relief. That's RELEAF.com for more. And we're going to go back to another 3-on-1, another opportunity for the Renegades, and it'll be D'Angelo back to receive. You see the high throw from Tender. Bounces in front of D'Angelo.
D'Angelo got to make a play. Got to do something smart. Be smart, D'Angelo. Be smart. Can
he get the edge? He does.
There goes one.
Loose with the football. Gets around the first man, but Tender's got the speed to corral him, and they'll get to the 23. So, listen, that's a big change from when they had Zuriel Wright back there, getting them into the 40s and 30s. Don't know why they made that change, but Tyree McQueen, Fitz G, back in at cornerback for the Renegades.
Listen, field possession is so critical in this game. It could literally make or break their comeback. I don't understand why they made that change as well. What were they thinking?
Other than the one drive, they haven't been able to find the end zone, honestly, according to the refs.
That's very low, like my man Jay would say from Baltimore, that's very low IQ. That's very low IQ.
Well, listen, Zuriel Wright was doing great. Maybe keep him in. But it's Delron Simmons in the backfield with Fitz G.
Fitz G, a.k.a. McQueen, also known as enemy of the state back in the day. Another play action. Open up that pass.
Ooh, great catch.
Great catch. Finally, that back shoulder makes a play right there. Great catch, Brown.
And it looks like McQueen is starting to get into rhythm. That's a beautiful throw. It's a well-covered fade route, but the ball is intentionally underthrown. The wide receiver adjusts to it and makes the snag on the sideline. Great placement. You can't throw the ball any better than that, and that's why he's back in. And hopefully he can continue that. 1st and 10, Renegades on the move.
Let's see if McQueen does it again, but this time he does it in the end zone. Inside zone.
And
He's still
Delron
up,
will
still
fight,
up, still up. He's fighting for it.
yardage. Gets about 4. And you see the Animals' defense opens up just a touch after the completion. They got to be honest with these play-action hypothetical possibilities from Tyree McQueen. And again, 1st and 10, they get a 4-yard gain, brings up 2nd and 6. They're in scoring range almost now, LJ.
Listen, at this point right now, they're in comeback mode, also a.k.a. setting up for next week, right? Make sure they finish this strong. You never know. Football, you never know.
Well, and if their defense can get pressure on David Tender and force them to pass, maybe they can get another opportunity at interception like they had in the first half. But to bring up 2nd and 6, motion.
McQueen, another inside hit of great blocking. Great blocking down there. Looks close to the first. Let's see where that's at. Very close.
Another 4 for Delron Simmons. Looks like it'll be about 3rd and about 2 or 3.
They're about 2 and 3.
And this is a good time, gentlemen. Ladies at home, all fans of all ages. A7FL merch is now live. Get your gear. Rep the league with the latest shirts, hats, and more. Just visit a7fl.com/gear and get your official A7FL merch today. That is the end of the 3rd quarter, LJ. And the Silk City Animals are all that we've seen with 26 points on the board, but Fitz-G and the Renegades down now, but still in it.
They got to make a play now, though.
They got to make a play.
Wait, do it again? How you say it?
They got to make a play. So we're going to Take Me Up. Athletes at every level trust Take Me Up for professional athletic training and taping services. From ankles to cleats, the occasional wrist maybe. Trainer Steve, he's got you covered. Visit takemeup.net. Don't get hurt. Get taped. Shout outs to Trainer Steve because, like I said before, we had Divine Epps. He's back in the game after that play in the first half. So we not only appreciate Trainer Steve and Tape Me Up. Seems like we need him, LJ.
Yeah, listen, especially in this type of game, you don't even got to be playing football. You could just be working out and get some tape.
You could just be climbing the stairs to the booth.
Just making it happen, right.
Trainer Steve. So it'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, McQueen. Shotgun set. What is that right there? He did like a little pause, overthrew. I think he was throwing it to, what was he throwing? I think he was throwing it to the ref.
Here's the thing, like every single route that they run, they only have really one eligible receiver, so it's not necessarily even a good spot for Fitz to be in. But there is a flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to be the Animals, and once again, that I believe that's the 3rd time the Animals are going to give the Renegades the first down on a penalty. This is the 2nd roughing the passer. One of the best offensive pass plays that the Renegades have had so far. 15 yards is absolutely nothing to sneeze at. And the Renegades continue to, and looking, if my math serves me correctly, what's that, 18 points they need? So it's still a 3-score game, even if they make all of their extra points. But as the Silk City Animals have left themselves vulnerable, 3 scores and stops, the Renegades can win this game. So they'll have the ball, 1st and 10, ball on the Animals' 22-yard line. It'll be Mo Francis in the backfield. And for whatever reason, it's Dondre Haynes getting a breather on the sideline.
I guess McQueen's going deep, he's running that ball to the big boy. Let's take a look. To run to the big boy. But again, all day, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, Silk City not playing none of that inside zone run on them.
Yeah, the couple of times the Renegades have found yardage in the run game, they've had those lanes, but when they close them off, and it's been number 69, nice, that has been getting the plays in the backfield for the Animals. So they take their best blocker, Dondre, out. I think they're trying to keep him fresh for defense, and if they need him at tight end, but the lack of depth at the offensive line position for the Renegades and tight end is potentially hurting them because they have a chance to score here at the 22, 2nd and 10. But who's their go-to guy? Play action, McQueen. Drops back, looks downfield again, has him! And the adjustment, maybe not made by the receiver on the post route on the underthrown ball. Maybe the ball just sailed a little behind the post route. But McQueen had him open. The ball looked catchable, but the two just can't get on the same page. Listen, I'm a quarterback. I know that that's not always on the quarterback because sometimes when you throw the ball and the ball's in the air, your receiver has time to adjust to it. But when it's that close, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. You just wish that you would have got it. But listen, LJ, number 2 has been open for the Renegades most of this game. And McQueen has not been inaccurate. He's just missed a couple of these throws that might have changed this game, bringing up 3rd and 10. Passes it again to number 2 on the stop route.
That's exactly what he needs to do right there.
They're going to call it a catch.
What a catch.
Rob Long with the tight coverage makes the play immediately.
He likes Brown.
But another absolute
let him know,
dime.
Let him know. Can't guard me. Let him know. Can't
From
guard me.
Tyree
Little boy
McQueen.
Out there. That connection from McQueen to Brown. McQueen is starting to feel comfortable with him. So if right now I'm Silk City, I'm a little aggressive right now.
And he's got pressure in his face. That's a 35-yard throw, and it couldn't been thrown more accurately, more on time. That's just great quarterback play, and it'll bring up 1st and 10.
1st and 10, they're in the red zone making plays. McQueen, make a play.
Now he's putting Delron in motion. They still can get a 1st down.
Another inside zone. Woo! Good tackle. Hey, what a tackle. What a tackle. Let him know.
And Delron Simmons, the running back, gets 5 on the play, but if he was a little bit more patient and let Dondre Haynes pull in front of him, I think he might have had a touchdown. I don't know if we'll get the replay on that, but that was a good run on 1st and 10. About 3 or 4. Brings up 2nd and 7, and Mo Francis, you see, there's Dondre. Listen.
Yeah.
Let him get in front.
Yeah, he could have went outside.
No, I could have just followed the biggest man on the field, and maybe he's got somewhere to go. But it'll be 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. You got the big boy back there with him as well. McQueen, what are you going to do? Play action. McQueen, up top, chicken box.
Oh,
whoa, good defense.
And he throws it off his back foot. That time, Dan LaPera, we call him Wally Cleaver.
Listen, last time that happened, your boy Wally Cleaver here, that's when he scored that touchdown.
Yeah,
right?
Well, he got it was the two-pointer, yeah.
Two-pointer.
But that time McQueen throws it off his back foot. Really, when you throw it to Dondre, you got to get the ball in the air because that's the only place he can get it. That is definitely a catchable ball. I mean, you throw it right to his chest. He's got to find a way to bring that in. Great throw from McQueen. Dondre is going to have to make that catch if they're going to win this game.
Oh, got to make that catch.
You know you have it. Why not eventually go back to it? But, again, no kicking, no field goals. This will be 4-down territory, so it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Renegades, and they will go for it on 4th.
McQueen, spread formation, no running back there. McQueen, another one up top. Negative. Not that time either.
That time the coverage was there. The ball was thrown a little higher, and if Qua, the receiver, is able to maintain positioning on the ball, Robert Long might not be able to go through his body. But that's a great defensive play to tip it away by Rob Long, number 13, bringing up 4th and 7. Again, they can get a 1st down without scoring. They only have about an inch more that they would need, so for all intents and purposes, it would be a 4th and goal here.
Really?
Do you go back? Listen, that inch matters, man.
Really, Corey?
That inch matters.
1st down?
No, listen, they can almost get it. Look at that little sliver of grass.
Let's take a look, guys. 4th down, McQueen, he could be a hero. He could be celebrated. McQueen, not today. Not today.
Again, like in the first half, a prime McQueen, maybe 2012, 2013, 2014. He's scoring a touchdown on that play.
Brother, you got to go backwards. 2012, 2011.
Listen, that's even too far, man. He was good in 2016. Right. But he's scoring on that play after he breaks the pocket. But when he makes the spin move to break left, he just doesn't have that acceleration that he once does. And it's Wally Cleaver, Dan LaPera, finding him at the Jeff LaPera. Excuse me, I've been calling him Dan. That's his name, Jeff.
It's gonna be all right. No one mattered. No one knows the difference.
The reason I don't know his name is because he's Wally Cleaver, and I didn't come up with that. Big Rob did. So shout out to Big Rob. Shout out to Matt Ryan somewhere. We're glad to have LJ back, but we're giving shout outs to our guys. Yeah, with 9:04 and ticking, Animals in control, and it's David Tender dropping back.
Tender got all day. Ooh, good defense. That slant's not there.
That's a good breakup by D'Angelo.
Now that's an actual.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's a strap situation.
Yeah. Don't just be strapping, just a strap. Right.
Now the ball was well thrown. That's in the catchable radius of Larry Wingo if D'Angelo doesn't make that play. So great defensive play. And just another rule for those watching at home, seeing the incompletion, and then, Renegades fans are checking the clock. Mm-hmm. The clock is running until we get down inside of, 2 minutes? I played a lot of football, got tackled a lot, LJ. I don't remember.
Nah,
but we'll check you back. That used to be matched up. Here's Tender again.
2nd and 10.
Pressure
Tender.
all over him. Somehow escapes.
Oh, I don't know how he does it. How does he do it? He gets away. He just gets away. How does he just get away?
Well, once upon a time, Fitz-G could do that. And now he's watching from the other sideline wishing like, man, I wish I still was me. But David Tender, dead to rights and should have been, in the backfield with the pressure in his face, somehow finds a way to escape. And once again, gets the first down. Let's watch how he gets free here.
He got him. That's a lot of holding right there.
You see the blocking on the Predator right now.
I see a lot of jersey grabbing. But like recipe John Madden says, if as long as it's inside the jersey, you're not getting that call.
Hey. Listen, I'm never calling an offensive lineman for trying to help his quarterback. That sounds like a good friend to me. 1st and 10.
Tender. Got time. Deep ball. That's the pass I'll be talking about. Oh, interception. None of that, sir. None of that.
Now, he's whistled down. Now, the exuberance he has after the interception leads to a very large man bringing him down. But where Quaddy Morgan, during the play, is looking for a flag, D'Angelo's still playing football.
That's some good defense.
And he's the one that ends up getting the turnover. D'Angelo, look at this play.
That's a strap. That is the strap.
And look at Quaddy Morgan complaining. If you shut up and tried to catch it, it would have been a catch.
He's cold.
Now it's an interception, and the Renegades are back in business.
This guy, Corey Hammond, is ruthless. Good defense, D-Lo.
I'm about to do a mini rant here. If you're mid-route, ball's in the air, and your hands are out looking at a ref.
Tell him why you're mad.
Just don't play football then. Watch it at home. You can complain about the refs just as much when you're watching at home.
Tell him.
Shout-outs to the chat, because I see them complaining about the refs. So if you want to complain about the refs, jump into the chat live on YouTube. Subscribe now at youtube.com/the A7FL so you can complain about refs. But if you want to play football,
get him, Corey.
Try to catch the ball in real time.
1st and 10. Tender, another inside handle over here. Whoa, something hitting. Listen, they're trying to hit out here. They're not playing, they're trying to get something hitting. They got that Corey Hammond energy.
I don't know if his name is Dan or Jeff LaPera, but he went to lay a smackdown on Delron Simmons, and both of the men able to give us great contact football. Look at this play from the linebacker. Scrapes down the line, gets the contact. But if you're going to tackle a man like Delron on the first hit, you better wrap up. Is that a pause? Is wrap up a pause? I don't know. This is football.
Nah, wrap up's not a pause. Yeah.
But after that play, it's 2nd and 5.
I don't know, for some reason, there's 26-8.
I don't know what Fitz is thinking here, because they're taking a lot of relaxing time off the clock, and he fires it downfield, and it's caught. What a beautiful pass from McQueen.
Caught that up there.
What a Great catch. These two young men, well, Fitz not so young, right?
Yeah.
But these guys are finding the chemistry late in this game. And number 2 is putting on a show.
He's reminding him. He said, "Listen, sir, you cannot guard me. Why you just go to the other side of the field?"
No, he was actually giving him directions to the laundromat. But look at this absolute perfect throw from McQueen.
Up top, hey!
That's good coverage from Long, but not good enough. And it'll be 1st and 10, Renegades. Hey, I was going to say, Fitz, why don't you get the ball moving here? Little do I know that he knows what he's doing. LJ, some might say he's done this before.
Allegedly. You can't be down 26-8 and say you've done it before, respectfully.
What? You can absolutely be down 26-8. I've spent a lot of my recent career down this much.
They got to make a play, though. He got to finish right now. Don't make no sense.
They just did make a play to get him here.
Right.
And now, why not go right back? It's tight coverage, same 2 guys in the same situation. If I'm McQueen, I'm going right up top.
McQueen, also known as enemy of the state. Another inside hand to the big boy. He's running.
That's Mo
He's
Francis.
taking aside Mo Francis. Mo Francis, they can't take him down. Mo Francis can't take him down. That's a big boy. Rumbling, stumbling.
I would have thrown the ball there. Fitz wisely decides to give it to Mo Francis. And now it's 2nd and, again, they still, look, I'm not lying. No cap, as the kids would say. They still can't get a first. Oh, no, that's first goal. Great run from Mo Francis. And at this point, why not give it back to him? You see a bit of timeout from the Animals. LJ?
Yes, sir.
Year after year, Renegades come into a week 1 in a game that they should get shellacked. Honestly, the last 2 seasons has been against BIC. And they put up a fight. Last year, this same Renegades team with a lot of different personnel, obviously, they were 1 play away from beating the eventual champs, BIC. It was a dropped 2-point conversion in overtime in week 1. But again, a team that came into this game in the Renegades, and we thought that this would be a blowout with a Final Four team in the Animals looking to get on the right track in this early week 1 matchup. It's the Renegades right now at the 1-yard line looking to make this a game.
I mean, it all comes down to McQueen. McQueen, and more McQueen.
Well, right now, it's Mo Francis.
Mo Francis, big boy. Can he get in there? Nothing can stop him. He's a big boy. He's a big boy.
Is it
Nothing
in?
can stop him.
Touchdown is called by the side judge.
Nothing can stop him. He's a big boy.
And the Renegades put another 6 on the board. It's Mo Francis with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
What do you think? You think he's eating like a little piece of candy? No, that's a big boy. He ate on the sideline.
Well, number 69, who has been all over the defensive line for the Animals, he gets the penetration. Nice. And he's trying to take him down. And then you get a bunch of other guys getting in there trying to get him down, and it just isn't happening.
Not enough.
Because if Mo Francis needs 1, he's going to get 3 feet and 1 inch, which is just enough, if my math serves me correctly, which it usually doesn't. And now you look at the score, 26-14. Now, unfortunately, regardless of the result of this play, it is still a 2-score game for the Renegades to get back in this, but a lot closer now. And like I said, I don't know if it was, Corstradamus, but if you get pressure on David Tender and he throws the ball up in the air, he does give you an opportunity for a turnover. So it'll be interesting to see what they do when they get the ball back.
Right back to Brown.
And they go back to Brown, but this time he is covered on the fade route, and it will fall harmlessly incomplete. Really no harm, no foul at that point. But again, remember, we have a new rule, ladies and gentlemen. It's the get back. And with the score 26-14, the Renegades are going to go for a 3-on-1 throw-off. And I will explain that to you right after this read. And since this game right now is turning into pure chaos, the A7FL uses Chaos Gladiator Fitness as the official hybrid fitness partner of the A7FL. First, what you're going to do is you're going to scan the QR code to download the app. You'll get a chance to win a free month of training, or you could just start the training because it's only $15 a month. Then you're going to get the premium supplements and performance gear at chaosgladiator.com with a 13% off coupon if you use A7FL. Because if you're Fitz G, if you're the Renegades, You want an app, a partner to get you ready to win this game in the final 4 minutes. So if you're like Fitz G, if you're like me,
Right.
Chaos Gladiator, get fit. So the rule is, Renegades need to throw the ball as far as they can, because if they tackle the animals before their returner gets back to the 20, the Renegades will get the ball back at the 50-yard line, and they will get a chance to put more points up in this game. This game is far from over, ladies and gentlemen.
So here we go, folks. Here we go.
And all he has to do is get to the 20. It'll be close. And they almost get it.
He's gone. That's it. That's 6. Bye-bye.
And they take the gamble trying to get the get back.
Oh, wait, he's going to let him catch him?
But
wait, he's having fun?
It's Kwani Morgan who gets the last
touchdown.
Look, they were trying for it.
Bye-bye.
And if they made that tackle before the 20, they get the ball back. But when you got a guy like Kwani Morgan, and I just beasted on him for throwing his hands out because the refs were calling the like an honest call and letting it get intercepted.
That's right. Tell him why you're mad.
Hey, shut Corey Hammond up and just score on a 3-on-1 the next time you get a chance. Cuts it back, finishes off the play.
That's irritating.
Nothing but Zuriel Wright can do.
Cutting it back and doing that's more irritating. And they talking to him, and they wave at him like this guy, get out of here.
Hey, what I do not know from experience, but what I've heard from the returners, it's very irritating to get 90 yards or so on the return and not score as well. So shout-outs to Kwani Morgan with the ultimate change of fortune, going from complaining on the interception to now basically ending the Renegades' building hopes. Now, there's still plenty left in this game as we go for the two. It's Divine Epps.
Watch the screen pass.
There's a flag.
They try to give it to tender.
And that's interesting. Now, we'll see what the flag is. Maybe they get another
Flags
opportunity
on tender.
at this.
They try to do a screen pass. They hit tender because tender turns to an eligible receiver.
Ooh, that is defensive holding.
Yeah. Because they're trying to be disrespectful now. Look at tender trying to go outside, and he grabbed him up and said, "Nah, son, you ain't going nowhere. Chill out." He said, "Nah, son, you ain't going nowhere. Chill out." Then he hit him. Predator.
Hey, listen, that's
Malik,
right?
Man. Malik, yeah, he violated.
Yeah,
Malik violated.
Malik wanted to just make sure that David Tender wasn't going to score on that play.
It's 32-14.
It just so happens David didn't have the ball.
Well,
on
YouTube
that play.
naturally, you ain't gonna violate me. You got people in Taiwan right now watching. You ain't gonna violate me.
Germany, I heard there's people all over the world watching.
You're not violating me in front of all my cousins.
There's David Tender with a chance for 2 from the 5, bounces it out, puts the points on the board, and what was 12 is now 20. And the Animals with a Kwani Morgan 3-on-1 return and no time off the clock get right back to a commanding lead.
I agree with you about this marketing thing. I haven't seen not one football player ever smile as much.
Mr. Marketable.
Does he smile when he's losing too, or no?
A
little bit.
More than most, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, he doesn't lose often enough for me to remember.
Okay.
Especially not today. And listen, it's real. It's true. You look at the screen, those are shorts with biosensor technology so that you can perform at your best. No limit wearable biometric shorts are delivering real-time performance data so you can train smarter and recover better. Scan the QR code.
Yeah, we got you.
To learn more at nolimit.pro. And David Tender, with no limit to his arm strength, lets it go to Zuriel Wright. And it'll bounce in front. He still has a chance. These are sometimes dangerous. Over pursuit.
Hey, why
the edge.
Turf?
Can he beat
Why
Tender
he fold
in
the
a
floor like that? Hold on. Why he fold the floor like that?
And if he could have beat David Tender in the foot race, which not a lot of people could,
Mama, no.
Zuriel might have scored, but we asked for him to get back in, and he did. Got back to the 50 on a return.
I need that replay. He felt.
LJ's asking for a replay.
I need that replay.
I think my guy Zach's got him. There's Mr. Marketable.
He went to prayer mode. Look at him. This guy really went down. Wow.
And once he was down, he was praying that David Tender could get him, and his prayers were answered.
Oh, man. This is 3-on-1 throws, man. Be having so much fun out there.
And those situations where there's a muffed catch initially sometimes become really dangerous because if the 3-on-1 coverage team over pursues, it opens up lanes.
Gotcha. Gone.
But there is a penalty at the back end of that return, and like nothing happened. It seems like the Renegades right back in great field position, scoring range. They're at the 32-yard line. And it's interesting because it's not Fitz-G at quarterback. This will be Rondo. Normally a corner and safety. He comes in for quarterback, hands it off.
And you got a new running back, too. Fumbalaya. Imagine your first time you run the ball, you fumble, and give it up to Rock. Who's that?
Now, this is not Baby Joker. This is not the original Joker.
Nope.
This is a pseudo Joker.
Pseudo.
Listen, I can tell you right now he's going to fumble that ball. Now, you appreciate the fight to try to get extra yardage, but in this situation, the last thing the Renegades can do is turn the ball over. Pretty good run, though.
This is the second team. That's what it is.
It's got your imitation Joker in the backfield.
Yeah, it's all right. It's the second team.
And Rondo at quarterback. Let's see what he can do with Qua at the top of the screen. The handoff is to the imitation Joker again, and he fights for yards. Those bright green cleats.
That's Lou Bort.
No, it's not. He's wearing his jersey.
Lil Bort.
Little bloat. No, he's not that big. Little Boat is a little bit more melanined, one might say. Delron Simmons comes back in at running back. And again, like I said, Rondo at quarterback. You got to give Fitz credit because for whatever reason, the Renegades chose to try something different. Fitz was able to be effective. And here's Delron Simmons.
Good comeback.
And you see the Animals are sleeping on the explosive running back, the former Hawk of last year. And when you give him a crease, he takes all he can, first down and more, and it'll be first and goal after the explosive run from Delron Simmons. And here's the hole. You see wide open.
Right in the open field.
Now, a little bit of news. I have not seen him week one, but the Animals did make a key pickup at the linebacker position in the offseason. You might know him by a different name, but Ricardo Freeman, a.k.a. the Wolverine, will be suiting up for the Animals this year at linebacker. They could have used him on that play, but it'll be Rondo and the Renegades first and goal from the 7.
Rondo.
He drops back. He's going to just look to run it the whole way. And you see the speed, but again, Jeff LaPera, you can call him Jeff, you can call him Dan, you call him Wally. He's making the play. Scrapes just like he did on that one run play that we featured earlier. Makes the play. And he'll bring up the flag. And that looks like holding on the Renegades. So it'll go from first and goal to second and goal. But instead of being at the 7, it will now be at the 16. Penalties have hurt the Renegades, guys. Penalties have actually hurt both of these teams.
Yep.
Will Franklin getting his workout in.
He says he has a minimum 34 flags per game minimum holder he has to meet.
He's far from that minimum.
He says he has to do his evaluation later today, and he has to make sure that he exceeds expectations.
Maybe he's suffering from tendinitis because I think it's more in the 12 range.
Rondo.
But here's Rondo again.
Rondo got an arm. Can Rondo throw a pass? Backpedaling? What's he doing?
Well, he gets the ball away on. That was first and goal.
Here's my thing. Why not just finish the game? With McQueen, get some momentum for next week instead of throwing the second team in there.
To be honest, I don't even see him on the sideline.
McQueen.
I mean, I don't know why you make the move, LJ. The Renegades. Listen, I played with the Renegades. The Renegades have been known to play fast and loose with their quarterback position. They like to take the existing guy.
Shots fired.
I mean, they like to take the guy and then they sometimes try another thing. And listen, when you don't know what the issue is on your offense, it is kind of the go-to, hey, let's try a different quarterback. All the Giants and Jets fans at home, when they watch from their couches drinking beers and never playing a down of high school football, they do the same thing with their limited knowledge of football in their Madden franchises or in their hypothetical situations to try to save their season. But in the A7FL,
right.
Listen, Fitz G, to me, with what I've seen so far from Rondo, definitely gives the East Orange Renegades a better chance to win. And with the get-back rule, even though they're down by 20, hypothetically, they still had a chance before this drive. Now it'll be second and goal. Rondo steps up. Nothing. That's IG Live, number 80, the tight end who made that great catch that didn't count. And number 69. Nice. On the play. And as we see the fourth quarter clock dwindle down, this might be a good time to introduce our fans to the 4 o'clock game, LJ. I don't know. I have the notes here for the teams, but remind me who's playing at 4?
Lakers versus Celtics.
So BIC, the U, yeah. And what are you looking forward to your first ever in-person BIC-U game in a couple of years?
Listen, you said BIC's defending champion.
They
right?
absolutely are.
So what I'm looking forward is BIC defending champion, and as I was speaking pregame, I got a lot of the Baltimore players that meshed into the U. So I'm excited to see how that goes in with Rondo throwing a deep pass up here. Can he make a no? So I want to see how the Magician plays for the U. The U has been, in BIC has been literally the cornerstone, the two franchises that have been, either, losing championship or winning championship or losing that game to get to the championship. So it's going to be goody, man.
Every year we get a U BIC regular season game. They're going to bring the intensity. There's no better rivalry. They're in this league, at least. There's no better collection of talent, in my opinion, in the Northeast. Mm-hmm. And like you said...
Well, I think Vegas will have something to say about that, but go ahead.
Well, they're not in the Northeast. But the Baltimore additions on both sides could be huge. But with 101...
No, so what I was saying was Vegas was saying something about that because the Baltimore teams, right? I think that that Virginia team might be a little different. They can be a little scary, depending on who they scooped. Wait, hold on a second. See if they get.
He fights for yards.
Fighting for yards.
And
Rondo finally gets in.
As we move on to the 4 o'clock, Rondo is still playing football, and he goes quarterback keep on the play action crossface, finds a way to break the tackle, and gets into the end zone for the Renegades' third touchdown of the game. And if you want to score, you might as well follow Dondre Haynes. There he is, setting up, knocking people down, and it's Rondo finishing up the play. Good block by D'Angelo at the goal line.
Great block, yes, indeed.
And Rondo punches it in. 34-20, 14-point game. Now, if you're playing at home, miracles can happen. Once upon a time, LJ, there was no onside kick opportunity in the A7FL, but we do have the get back.
Oh, boy.
But up next, we have the game of the week, Brothers in Christ versus the Patterson U. If you find my guy, RTU, maybe you can get some Heathens and some Phantoms action on Instagram. But here's the extra point from the 10 for 2 to tack on to the lead. And there's Rondo around the edge again.
He's
fighting
speed
for yards. He's running.
Woo.
And he finds a way in.
Listen, here's the thing now. A respectable score, final score, 34-22.
Yeah, and when you put in Rondo to see what he can do, he has not shown that he can throw the ball.
But change of speed?
But he is not looking to do anything other than fight out there this late in the game. Time is ticking down. Not much chance left, but still something going. And you got a guy like Rondo Moore Breach. That's his official Facebook name, if we're not going to go into the Ron Brown of his government. But to keep us going, as this game is getting into the later stages, you got to tape them up. Because athletes at every level level. Trust Tape Me Up for professional athletic training and taping services. From ankles to cleats.
Gotcha.
My guy Steve's got you not only covered, but pre-wrapped and taped. Visit tapemeup.net and don't get hurt. Get taped. Scan the QR code now.
Say now again like that?
Now. You gotta really hit that W.
Yeah, you do, yeah. That Tape Me Up, that's some good stuff, man. That's some good stuff.
Listen, we got big shoes to fill. I can barely get through these reads without stuttering. Shout outs to Matt Ryan. We'll miss you. But me and LJ are going to do our best for our fans.
Megatron. And
Looks
here
like
we go. The last
Larry
3-on-1
Wingo
throw off.
on the return. And they needed to stop him before the 20. They obviously don't. And that should wrap it up. Animals, all they got to do is get the clock running, wind it down. But I am going to be 100% honest with you, LJ, as I always am.
Here we go. Tell them why you mad, Corey.
I have
Let
a
him cook.
inkling that David Tender is going to want to come out here and do some stuffery.
Really?
Some tomfoolery. Because why not try to put more points on the board when you got Brian Santisteban in the backfield?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You know a game's not a game until Brian Santiste scores.
Listen, players new to this league may not recognize the athletic man in the backfield, but that's the owner of the Animals looking to get some yardage.
They caught him at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear the collective cheers from the A7FL community as no longer will the BIC be handing the ball to Herschel to get everybody hyped. It seems like the Animals are trying to get it to Brian Santisteban. And the Renegades called a timeout.
Did they?
Oh, no, they did it.
Look at Brian Santiste right now. Come on, man. Just give me the
The
ball.
clock is stopped, so I think it's Will Franklin just wanting to see another attempt from Santisteban. And listen, Tender is on the field technically,
I'll be honest with you.
but they do not want him anywhere near the ball because their season depends on his health. He is at the 20-yard line. By the way, the line of scrimmage is at 31. David Tender is on the field, and he is back there.
Oh, good lead blocking right there.
So he gets the edge, runs out of bounds because, of course, at this point in the game, you want to keep the clock from moving.
This is very disrespectful.
Will Franklin says no to that and has the ball still moving.
What kind of buffoonery is this going on? This is very disrespectful.
Good run from Shadid Al-Kabit.
Bet you can't say that name 3 times in a row fast.
Well, I will try, but I don't want to butcher it for him. So I think it's still Ramadan. I don't want to disrespect the young man trying to do his best out
good
there.
Pass. Good pass. Woo.
And Rob Long with the catch. And the refs will let go of the little step out of bounds right before. That is an illegal touching. And there are Baltimore guys out there, so call me McNulty. But that will be the final buzzer. And in our game 1 of week 1, the Animals take care of business. 34-22, the Renegades fought back, but not enough. Silk City leaves 1-0. Renegades leave 0-1. This has been the A7FL. Come back for game number 2 at 4. BIC the U.